Morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. I'm out with my mate Gazza today. We've just come out to, it's a bit swelly but it'll be fine. So we're going to have a go today. I've got this new slow jig rod and I can't wait to have a play with it. So we're going to go down. We're on a wreck just over the shipping lanes. We're going to have a go and see what it's all about, and hopefully I'll get the hang of it with this left-hand reel. So yeah, I've got this jigging rod from Terry, so I'm going to have a go down there now. We're not moving that fast, which is great, so I'll get myself round on the drift and we'll have a go down. Yep, that's better. I think it's I think it was a pouting or something. If it's still on, feels like a black bream.
That's it. Bouncing about all over the show.
Yeah, that's a pollock, I think. Lovely bend.
Lovely rod.
Yeah. You just sort of let the reel do the work, you know. The rod will take the impact because you don't want to be winding too fast with it because it brings them up so quick. Probably, yeah. I'm not nowhere near yet, but. Skip nose. It's a nice one.
Lovely.
Oh. What's that, a double?
I think so.
That's a donkey, isn't it? Look at this. Nice. That's a little one, isn't it?
Fantastic fish.
And that was no effort with that. Look at the size of that.
What a cracker.
What's that go? No skip. These will give you a rough idea, but
I was surprised the power in that little rod.
yeah.
Really, really surprised.
Angle.
Snake.
13 ish.
Nice fish.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
All right. It was a cracker. Well done.
I just had that one pollock prison the rod. That went close to 13, that, but lovely on this rod. Didn't think I was going to get on too well with the left hand winding, but it wasn't too bad. What I was doing that time, I was just doing like little short flicks, but I just suppose just finding your own technique, innit? And I looked a little pouting. White, isn't it? So, and again, quite a nice one. Feels.
Sorry?
Quite a nice one again, feels.
I should help him get this one. Wait for the next time round.
Lovely bend, isn't it?
Oh, it's just unreal, but it's bending right from the butt.
Yeah.
Straight through the reel seat. It's lovely. And I think the nice thing is the equipment isn't heavy, so you're not battling with that either.
No.
Love the size of the reel.
Yes. He's coming up.
Oh, he's a nice size.
Nice.
Oh, he is a nice size.
Yeah, come out, you. Come out. Yeah, another nice one. Don't think it's quite as big as the other one, but still nice.
7, 8 though, isn't it?
Yeah. I think once I get the hang of this rod and that, it'll be all right. Yeah, hopefully.
I think you're doing all right with this so far.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do like little snaps, it seems to be, you know, and then sometimes, yeah.
It all the way upwards.
Yeah.
You know, I suppose if you're small jigs, that's just constantly fluttering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way forward. Like I say, I've caught stuff on them, but I don't really know how to use them properly.
No, I think it's more, you know, because obviously I take it on the way down, it's more about getting it so it free falls, you know, and trying not to get it caught round your tip. And what I'm doing, I'm letting that brake take that down slightly slower, and then when I'm getting down halfway down, then I'm letting the brake off completely.
Yep.
So it lets that go down. Now it starts to flutter. Also, Gazza just lost a lovely one. The one that got away. Yeah, my wrist is aching a bit here. Well, I'm not used to using it, you know. So I think, you know, once more I use it, the better I'll get with it. We're roughly on that same drift line. I think we're going to be on the money here. I mean, some people put a treble on, you know, it's yeah, and it's not that, is if you are catching bass, which is out of season, it damages them, you know, and if you want to put the fish back, I think that's a wreck. Had to happen. Had to happen sooner or later. So, what I was told to do by Terry is, instead of putting a lure clip on, it's a little bit more awkward for me at the minute because I'm not used to it, but to put a single ring on, just tie a ring on and then you clip that direct to the lure. So exactly the same as a lure clip really, but I'm just going to go around this 6 times like a normal knot. So that's it there. I'll just trim that up. Not that it matters too much. What have I got here? I've got one here. So this is 100 gram. Oh, it's a 150, but it's a pink. So, and then what I do is I get onto that ring that's there, that split ring, with my pliers. It's a little bit fiddly. I will get my head around it, but this is how Terry's told me to fish it. So I'm going to do what he suggests. That's it. Pull that round so it snaps. And then that's it there. So it's not affecting the hooks because the hooks are on that ring as well, but they're not doing anything. They're not affecting anything. So that's the way to do it. Right, let's get back round. So what I'm doing, I am flicking that lure up that jig up the boat a bit so that it goes down virtually level with me. Yep. Don't feel that big, maybe a pouting. Oh, I don't know, it's diving a little bit. Certainly not as big as the other two. Yeah, that baby pouting. Not what I wanted, but there you go. So the drift's changed a little bit here, so we're just moving over to correct ourselves. Just doing these little short bursts and letting the line go slack so that the jig is fluttering. And then every now and then I'm just doing a bigger swoop. Just, you know, just trying to find your own technique really. Yep. That feels better. Just really letting the rod do the work and the reel. Got my drag set about right, so if it wants to take line, it can. Just keep the tension on. And look at the bend in that rod, it's lovely. I absolutely love it. Can I get that net? Oh look, what's that following it? What's that?
That's it.
Oh, it's row. You in? All right, don't worry, you get yours. Don't worry. Go on. Ah, oh, don't. I can't get that net. Oh. What?
That's the lever again.
You in? I'm in the wreck again. Oh, twice I did. I got it out the first time, I haven't this time. Oh well. You'd let me know in a minute. Once you've got it out of that wreck, you can let that clutch do its work because it's not going to scream back down in that wreck, is it? Does it feel nice?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll feel now.
He knows. Manic, do you want a net?
Yes, please.
Beauty. So get a picture of that. That's a lovely one. So let's get a photo of that, Gaz.
Just on £10?
Probably, yeah, probably 11, 12 maybe. That's all right though, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to go down with a 100 gram Jigabite lure because we've not got a lot of tide here, so I can get away with going a bit lighter. Gazza's just had a lovely, I think we got that on camera, had a lovely pollock, close to 12 pound. So hopefully we're eating doubles. That's what we like on Manic fishing. I'll try not to grab this wreck again then. Right, I'm on the bottom. It comes up quite steep, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can see how that feature works on your reel. You hit the ground about 10 or 15 seconds before I do.
Yeah, what I do is I put the brake on until I'm about halfway down, and then I let it off, so the last sort of 40, 50 foot is free falling, and then obviously it's working then. But it's just not dragging in that tide, but you can thumb it down. It's no, you know, before they had this on there, they were all thumbing it, you know.
Yeah, I suppose the idea is just speed.
Yeah, well, so it's not fluttering before you get down. You want to try and get that jig down as vertical as you can, but you've got no real worries in this tide at the minute. We're doing sort of 0.7, so we're not slack water, only 8:30. So we've probably got about another half an hour before out here, before it's, yeah, nice. That feels better. Just tightening that clutch just slightly until I get it up a bit. This feels better. Yeah, so it's taking line now, so nice. It's lovely on this reel. What are you sneaking in behind me? Would you be able to net this for me if you're...
Yeah. Oh wow, you're already here. That's very powerful, that reel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievably powerful. Oh, that's another good double.
That's a nice one. That's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cracking. Yeah, they're monsters. It's just, look at the size of that one. No, that is a pollock.
It's half a gun.
Did it?
So that, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can see the effectiveness now of this slow pitch jigging. I think now I've got my head around it. It's just effortless, and my concerns about using a left-hand reel, I mean obviously I hold the rod in my right hand, but I'm pretty happy with it now. But yeah, I mean that was another cracking one, close, 14, maybe 15 nearly, but is what it is, cracking fish. So we're just going to go back round now, get on the same sort of drift, and hopefully now they're starting to play. So I'm down with 100 gram now because it's not a lot of tide. It's a little bit easier to work. So we're right on it. So I'm just flicking it up the boat slightly. And the time that jig comes down, that's virtually level with me, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. But they just seem to be all doubles on here. I mean, I had one probably only £6, but it's still a cracking fish. But you know, if we can keep hitting these doubles, I'll be happy with that. And see, that clutch was set just lovely on there. Yeah, I'm in again. Nice. This doesn't feel as stonking as the other one, but nowhere near. But I think it's a pollock, maybe a pouting. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pouting. So it's a granddaddy. Well, they're certainly sharp, them hooks. They caught me then. You don't have to work as hard as you are with the lure, because you just, you know, you can just do little flicks, and just all you're trying to do is get that slow jig up, and so it flutters. And the fish will take that on the way down, generally. I'm just doing these little flicks, and then now and then giving it a bigger one. Just trying to make the jig work all the time. So we're on the money spot, on the same area. Yep. That got it. I just adjusted my height, dropped it down slightly, and that nailed that. Hopefully it's not a pouting. It doesn't feel that pollocky, I'll be honest. Yeah, pouting. Hooked in the tail. Oh, it's all right though. Is that little pollock on the bottom?
Yeah, right on the bottom.
Yep. So that took it on the way down. So it doesn't feel. Yeah, it doesn't. It is. I think it is a pollock. Yeah, it's going now. I'm going to pull him over. Famous last words. So yeah, another, not very big, but still okay. Right. So let's go down again. The Jimmy, yeah, I'll tell you what, it's so glowy. I've never seen anything like it.
Whereabouts did you get them from?
Mexico. Dave Barham, when he come and fished with us, he brought some down and gave me the guy's number, and I direct messaged him and bought them straight from him. Yep. Nailed it. It's just come off. Huh. That was nice. Oh well, one that got away. Yeah. I mean, those hooks are like hypodermics on these.
They only have to touch when they set, don't they?
Yeah, well, should do. Yeah. I mean, he might have had hold of the actual jig. You know, they bite the jig sometimes, so. I think once they got them assist hooks in them, they're not going anywhere. We're in the kill zone now. I think what we'll do, even though we are catching fish on here, because we're virtually only doing half a knot, I'm going to go and just bomb over to this little structure. You in? Nice. Let it take. Yeah, I'm on. Double hookups, Manic fishing. Does it feel nice, Gaz?
Medium. Could be smaller than I'm thinking.
Oh, I've got the biggest pout you'd ever see. Cuckoo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Unreal.
Take a photo of that because that's lovely. Let's get a photo of that, Gaz. Is it going to go back all right?
Go on.
Good.
It's the balance you have to slap, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then them ones, the cookies, you launch in head first. I do believe anyway.
Yeah, that's what I say, that we can quite easily, I think, we'll go on this little 80-foot structure.
And see what we pick up off there.
Yeah, because it's worth doing, because you're not going to move. And then when the tide starts moving, we'll come back here. Because it's only a quarter of a mile away.
You have pout.
Yeah, granddad. Literally a granddad. I think I've got another one now.
As the tide eases off, the pout might come out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pout City. We'll let this drift play out and then we'll move, because it's definitely worth trying this, and you can't really do it in when you've got much tide. It's one of them ones you can hit the mother load on it and might hold some cod. And I'm getting knocks on the way down, it's definitely pouting. Oh, that feels like a pollock. That's a pollock. Yeah, that's nice. This feels better than the other ones. Yeah. Only if you're free. Oh, it's not better, but it's still worth netting. Worth netting. They're fat, aren't they?
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. Great.
They're beautiful sizes. That's got to go 8 again, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah. Another nice one. Right, so we've just come out because it's virtually slack water, we're hardly moving. Then this is a dear little structure, this, about 80 foot long, and it does look like it's loaded, I'll be honest, but I don't want to say that, it's probably loaded with pout, but so it's worth trying here. I always fish this one, this is a bonus wreck, but it's very, very hard to get on, so I'm down now. It's quite, you can be quite relaxed with it, you know, like the slow jigging, it don't have to be aggressive.
If you get it right,
yeah, no. Yeah, and if you're using the wrong rod, you know, if you're using a light rod and trying to jig a 150 gram and it's only rated for, like that's rated for 100 grams, but that'll comfortably work that 120.
20, you know?
Yeah, but that'll comfortably, well, that's 20 grams is nothing, is it? Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm going to just push us in, Gaz, because we're not moving, if that's all right. If you just come up, we'll just push ourselves in. Even though we're marking fish on the sounder, I'd just like to be in there. Literally just pushing us in 50 foot. Yep. Yeah. Nothing spectacular, I don't think. Probably a pouting. Yep. Lovely pouting. I'll move us back in, guys, because we're off that. Sorry, it's so small. Yep. I think it's a pout though. Yep. I think it's just pout. If that's the case, yeah, well, if that's the case, we'll move back. We'll move back. Feels a bit heavier, but it's probably a heavier pout. Yeah, it is. Spinning. Well, we'll push ourselves in once more and see. And then if not, we'll move back to where we were. It's worth a try here, you know. I'll just push us in a bit, Gaz. I think we'll go back to the other one, mate, eh? So what we're doing now, we've gone back to this original wreck. It's on slack water, so we know where these fish are. We're just going to get ourselves in the middle because we're not moving at all. And on that other wreck, even though it was showing loads of fish, it was literally loads of pouting. So we'll have a try. But I'll be honest, it's been a fantastic day so far. Just so pleased I prisoned the rod, and what better on a double, you know? So we're just coming up to it now. Right, so we're just in the middle of this wreck now. This is back to the original one. And this is where slow jigging comes into play, because they're not, you know, you're not having to move it much to make them. They're too lazy in slack water. They like the tide to you know, if the fish are wounded or look like they're dead, they're an easy target, and the pollock will take them, you'll find. Yep. Yeah, let go. Well, it's not been too bad either, is it? We haven't lost, like sometimes I'll lose loads of lures, and I think I've lost 2 slow jigs and you've lost 1, haven't you? Yeah, that's not too bad. No. No, but when you do hook into a fish, the power, you can feel the power there. I mean, I had that 1811 pollock on that rod. Yeah. Yep, I mean. Doesn't feel very big. Hopefully not a pout, but yep. A lovely pout. You in? Well, if we keep getting pout, it's up to you. We can blast. Well, I don't want to use you. Ain't been out for ages, Gaz. So it doesn't matter to me because I'm going to go out again on Tuesday. You know. So I'm not really bothered.
I'm more than happy. If you want to go, then we can go. If you want to stay, we'll stay.
Yep. That's a bollock. That's off. That was off. That felt nice. So we're on a flood tide now. So I've just put on a 150 Jigabite one. I'm going to try that. So we're moving now. So hopefully it should start to switch on. It's just a bit frustrating catching pouting, but it is what it is. Right, I'm on the bottom. Just keep adjusting my height, seeing if I can find these fish. Thought I hit one then.
Oh my goodness.
You got a garfish? Blimey, look at the size of that. That's all high, isn't it? Jumbo. I thought it was a garfish. So we're going to give this one more drift, this one, and then we're going to go into a wreck just inside. As I said, this wreck, in my experience of it, it fishes best on the ebb, as you see this morning when we started to hit a few. Just don't seem to get the same on the flood. I don't know why. Just really strange. Some wrecks work like that. I have that with my conger wrecks, you know. The one I normally fishes best, that's an ebb wreck. Is
that the wreck?
No, that's a fish.
Oh, lovely.
That's a nice fish. It felt like the wreck, you know. That's a big fish. Keeping the rod reasonably high and letting the reel do the work, so it can take a bit of slack if it wants to. I've got that clutch set about right, and Gazza's going to professionally net this in a minute. It's coming up now. Can you net it? It still wants to fight. Yeah, here's a nice one. Beauty. That's another nice one, isn't it?
That's another one. Yeah.
Beauty. So there you go. It paid off. There's me saying, oh, we're going to move now, and then you hit that. Beauty. Quality fish. Right, so I said we were going to go, and then you catch a fish and then you want to stay. So we'll just give it another go. I'm certainly impressed with the slow pitching today anyway. It's just nice to come out and christen a new rod, and hopefully, I mean, you have seen in previous videos I've done quite a bit of slow pitching, but normally with the rod Gazza's using, I've never used the rod that it's actually designed to work. Not saying that it's working it much different to the one Gazza is, but it's just effortless when you hook into that fish. You know, there was quite a nice stamp of fish. I mean, if I was fishing on my 12 to 20, I'd have that rod in between my legs, you know, trying to pull it up. Oh, we're just coming off that wreck now. Should we give it one more go? Yeah. Keep saying, one more fish.
One more fish.
Yep. Bang. Oh, that's taking line, that. Ah, it's in the wreck. It took me into the wreck.
Has it?
Yeah, it snapped me off. Yeah. So last pollock run me into the wreck. So we're going to give it one more drift here. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that big, but it's okay. So it's 1:10. We're going to call it. Thanks very much for watching Manic Fishing. At the end of the video, you'll see a prompt for another video. Watch that one, that'd be epic. And then you'll see my Manic Fishing logo. Hit that logo, that's my subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything to do, and it means the world to me. Have a wonderful day. See you on the next one.